Celtic Roots Farm. Today I'm going to be making another recipe, and this is a dessert. And it's a keto-friendly or low-carb dessert. I recently got a book for Christmas called Simply Keto by Susan Ryan, and that's where this recipe is coming from. It is a mini cheesecake recipe, and I've made it before, and I can say that it is delicious. So let's get started. So what you're going to need for the crust is almond flour, a sugar substitute, I use stevia, and butter. And so first I started out by melting the butter, and now I'm going to add to that a tablespoon of the stevia. And you want to make sure that you melt the sugar into the butter. You can use, stevia makes granulated, which this is, and it makes a powdered one as well. So if you got the powdered, it might melt in a little bit, a little easier for you. I'm just going to give that a stir and just dissolve that. And it should only take a minute because the butter's still very warm. Okay, so the next thing I did was I measured out a cup and 2 tablespoons of the flour. Now I'm going to add that to the butter and sugar mixture. And it's not going to look like it's going to mix. You're going to get a crumble consistency, and that's what you're looking for. You're not looking for anything wet. You just want to incorporate the butter into the flour. Okay, so now I have put in a muffin tin some liners, and it says it makes about 8, and that's what I got the last time. So I'm going to fill the bottom of these with the crumble mixture, and then we'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. So now I'm just going to press down the crumble to make a nice crust on the bottom. You can do this with a spoon or anything round and flat. This just happens to be one that I had for another type of pan. Okay, that's that. Okay, so let's get started on the filling. What you're going to need for the filling is a package of cream cheese, 1 egg, some vanilla, lemon juice, and then your sugar substitute. So I'm going to start out by putting my cream cheese in my bowl, and it should be softened, so you want to make sure that it's been sitting out for a little while. Cold, it's going to be really hard to incorporate if this is too cold. I don't recommend putting it in a microwave, but you could if you needed to in a pinch. I'm just kind of creaming it a little bit and softening it, so when I add the rest of the ingredients it goes in a little easier. Okay, so now I'm going to do 1/3 of a cup of sugar substitute. A teaspoon vanilla, just a little extra, like a little extra. And it's about 1.5 tablespoons of lemon juice. So that roughly turns into a half a lemon, give or take a little bit. And I have one that I used for another recipe here that I'm just going to finish up. And this, I'm just trying to prevent seeds from going in here. So I'm just straining it through my fingers. My hands are clean. Okay. And then the last thing I'm going to add is an egg. And this is one of our duck eggs. So I don't know if you can see that there's a pretty big yolk in here. So now I'm going to add this egg to the recipe. And then we want to mix everything very well. Okay, so I switched over to the electric mixer, which makes it a lot easier, lot quicker. So you get a nice creamy consistency. So now we're going to add this to the crust that we just prepared before, and this is going to go into a 350 degree oven for 8 to 12 minutes. But you want to watch them because they're really small and they'll burn quickly. Okay. Just give it a little tap just to settle it. Okay, now we're ready for the oven. When they're done, I'll bring them out and show you what they look like. So there you have it, keto-friendly cheesecakes. We let them cool for a while, and then we put our favorite toppings on. Here we have some strawberries, blueberries, and whipped cream. I hope you enjoy them, and thanks for watching.